Hundreds of years ago, medieval alchemists pursued a highly secretive experiment. They believed that by incubating a precise mixture of minerals inside a sealed glass flask over a furnace, they could grow a miniature, fully formed artificial human, a homunculus. This entity was meant to possess the answers to the universe's most impossible questions. During the Renaissance, this obsession shifted toward familiar spirits. High magicians and renowned physicians like Paracelsus claimed to keep invisible counselors trapped inside the crystal pommels of their swords, whispering medical diagnoses and esoteric truths directly into their ears. Modern science dismisses these accounts as superstition, but these operators blindly stumbled upon a psychological reality. Because the human mind struggles to interact with formless, abstract intelligence, the brain projects its own subconscious processing into a physical form the conscious mind can recognize: a tiny human, a spirit, a voice. Historical records suggest this ability was a cornerstone of ancient genius. Socrates claimed that since childhood, he was attended by a semi-divine entity, a voice that would intervene to dissuade him from dangerous undertakings, acting as an inner compass. Modern clinical psychiatry utilizes this same mechanism under the term inner advisor. Within the unconscious mind, there is a center core that is logical, rational, and supremely calm. Clinicians use deep trance visualization to help patients access this core for pain management and trauma recovery. By stripping away the mythological smoke, we isolate the neurological triggers used to summon this guide. We will now outline the exact 5-phase protocol used to unlock this internal resource. Externalizing your subconscious into a tangible avatar provides the psychological distance needed to bypass emotional noise. It allows you to consult your own internal logic as if it were a third-party expert. Step 1 is the descent. Enter a quiet room. Sit upright with your feet flat on the floor and begin slow abdominal breathing. This physical stillness is the prerequisite for the mental shifts to follow. To trigger the transition into trance, close your eyes and turn them slightly upward. Aim for an angle of about 20 degrees, as if you were looking at a screen positioned just above your natural eye line. This eye position is a biological switch. It shifts brain synchronizes the hemispheres into the rhythmic alpha frequency, characteristic of deep meditation. In this relaxed state, begin constructing a mental sanctuary. Visualize a stable, quiet environment, such as a silent cabin, a secluded beach, or a laboratory. Focus on the sensory details, the light, the temperature, and the stillness. This sanctuary functions as a dedicated workspace, a stable interface between your conscious thoughts and the deeper systems of the unconscious. Phase 2 is the evocation. Hold a physical smile and scan your mental sanctuary. Wait for a creature or person to emerge from the environment. Avoid the urge to manually paint or invent the figure. For the protocol to be effective, you must allow the subconscious biocomputer to present the image to you naturally. The mind often chooses unexpected avatars to deliver wisdom. For example, a student of the Silva method reported that his inner advisor manifested as the actress Sophia Loren. Your brain will select the form it trusts most. Ask the entity for its name. Observe the very first word or sound that strikes your mind, and hold on to it without applying logical judgment or critique. Phase 3 is the pact. To establish psychological trust, imagine offering the entity food or asking permission to gently touch its face. Feel the specific texture of its fur or the warmth of its skin. This tactile imagination shifts the entity from an abstract thought into a sensory-grounded construct. It provides a stronger anchor for future sessions, making the avatar easier to recall. Once the presence is stable, you can begin the interrogation. Pose a specific question regarding a current roadblock or a problem that requires clarity. To bypass the critical inner voice, time your question with your breath. Formulate the question silently only as you are slowly exhaling. Stop all internal dialogue and wait. The response often arrives. If the advisor refuses to provide an answer, do not force it. Instead, ask what life changes or growth you must achieve before that hidden information can be safely revealed to you. In Phase 5, the demonstration of power, you ask for evidence that this connection is more than just a fleeting visualization. For instance, ask the advisor to take away a localized physical pain, like a headache. Observe the physiological shift as the autonomic system responds, modulating blood flow or nerve signals to numb the area for a few moments. To conclude, ask for a final assignment and set a specific time to meet again. Take a deep breath, count to 5, and open your eyes to return to normal awareness. Successfully verifying the connection through a physical or mental demonstration provides the evidence needed to transition from experimentation to a reliable practice. You now have the blueprint to organize your internal voices. You can move from reacting to every impulse to observing from a position of structured awareness. This creates psychological distance. Externalizing your fears and logic into a dialogue organizes a chaotic emotional state into a single point of clarity. Put this protocol into practice starting tonight. Sit in a quiet space before sleep, descend into your sanctuary, and initiate the first contact. Subscribe to the channel to continue exploring these internal mechanisms. Once you've completed your first session, declare the name of your inner advisor in the comments to signal your commitment to the process. The protocol provides a map for the internal landscape, where the most reliable guidance is found within the existing architecture of your own brain.